Hey guys, WOD3 for Viking Wars 2015 will be done in teams of 4 and it'll be done in 2 parts. The first part is a chipper, which is 75 dumbbell snatches, 75 toes to bar, 75 box jumps and 75 pull-ups for time. The second part is a 2 kilometre row for time. Now both parts will be happening at the same time. So at 3, 2, 1, go, one team member is going to start on the chipper or one team member is going to start on the row. You can rotate through both parts in whatever order you like. You can share the workload however you like, and both parts are going to be scored separately. So your score for the first part, the chipper, is going to be your total time, and your score for the second part, the row, is also going to be your total time. If you get cut off on either part, so let's say you get cut off on the chipper, your score is total reps, and if you get cut off on the row, your score is total distance covered. Let's have a look at the standard for the dumbbell snatch. The weight is going to be a 20 kilo dumbbell for guys, 15 kilo dumbbell for girls. For the rep to count, both sides of the dumbbell have to be touching the floor at the same time at the start of every single rep. Then you're going to jump the dumbbell above your head in one movement, finishing with your knees and hips extended, arm extended, and the dumbbell over your heels. You then must swap hands after every successful rep. Cool. If you do 2 reps in a row on the same arm, then that's a no rep. So that's a good rep, and if Natan repeats on the same arm, the second one's a no rep. If you get no reps on one arm, so Natan doesn't extend his knees or his hips on that rep, he must repeat a good rep on that same arm before he can swap hands to the other arm. Cool. Other things that won't count is if you fail to get both sides of the dumbbell touching the floor at the bottom of every rep, like that, that's a no rep. If you don't extend your knees or your hips or your arm at the top, that's also a no rep. There will be a scaling option available for the dumbbell snatch, which will just be a lighter dumbbell. Keep in mind, if you are scaling the dumbbell snatch, that will mean that you'll automatically rank below any other team that went RXD regardless of your time. Now, remember, not every person in your team has to do reps of dumbbell snatches. If there's someone in your team who cannot do the prescribed weight, then they do not have to do any reps. You can just let them not do reps on that movement so they don't have to scale the workout. Let's have a look at the standard for toes to bar. Each rep will start at full hang. Feet must pass behind the line of the bar at the bottom, and you must get both feet to touch the bar at the same time between your hands. Things that won't count will be one foot touching the bar, or both feet touching at different times, or if you miss the bar altogether. They won't count. If you also do not get your feet to pass behind the line of the bar at the bottom, like this, that's also a no rep. There is a scaling option available for people who cannot do toes to bar. It will be 3 reps of an ab mat sit-up, and that will equal 1 rep of toes to bar. The standard for the ab mat sit-up is you sit all the way back so that your shoulder blades touch the floor at the back. You have to sit all the way forward so that you touch your toes at the front. If you touch the middle of your foot or your heel, that won't count, that'll be a no rep. And if you fail to get your shoulder blades to touch the floor at the bottom, that's also a no rep. Keep in mind that you will not be penalised for doing the ab mat sit-ups as a scaling option. You'll still be ranked as if you did this workout RXD. Let's have a look at the standard for box jumps. You have to jump off 2 feet, land on 2 feet, fully extend your knees and hips at the top. You can then you must be in control on top of the box for the rep to count. Guys' height is 24 inches, girls' height is 20 inches, although girls can jump on a 24-inch box if you like. Guys must flip the box up to 24 inches for their reps to count. Things that don't count for box jumps are not extending your knees or hips on top of the box, that's a no rep, and jumping off the box or extending above the box, okay, that is a no rep. You cannot rebound off the box. You must stop and show control on top of the box and fully extend your knees and hips under control. Standard for the pull-ups, you must start at full hang, so arms completely straight with your feet off the bar. Then you must get your chin clearly over the bar at the top. You can do kipping, strict or butterfly, whichever option you like. Things that won't count will be if you do not start from full hang. So if you jump to the bar and catch with bent arms and then do a pull-up, that's a no rep. If you don't return back to a full hang before continuing onto your next rep, like this, that's a no rep. And if you fail to get your chin over the bar at the top, that's also a no rep. Scaling option for pull-ups will be 3 reps of a ball slam, and that will count for 1 rep of a pull-up. Ball slam starts with the ball on the floor between your feet, jump the ball above your head, and get your arms straight with the ball over the middle of your body. Then you slam the ball on the floor. You must catch it on the first bounce and then stand it up past your hips. That's 1 rep of ball slam. After completing your 3rd rep or your final rep of ball slam, you must catch it and stand it up to your hips. If you do this and you slam the ball on the floor without catching it, that rep does not count. If you fail to catch the ball on the first bounce or it slips through your hands before it gets to your hips, that also doesn't count. And if you fail to get your arms straight above your head, that's no rep as well. Keep in mind that scaling to a ball slam will not penalise your team. You'll still be ranked as if you did this workout RXD. For the row component, you must start at exactly the same time as your team starts the chipper when the judges say 3, 2, 1, go. You'll have 1 person rowing at a time. You must have both feet strapped into the rower to be rowing. You cannot be rowing if you do not have both feet strapped in. Rotate however you like. If you do finish the row before your team finishes the chipper, then you can have all 4 members of your team rotating through the chipper. If you do pull on the rower and you don't have both feet strapped in, then that will count as a 10-second penalty every time you do that. The monitor is going to be counting down from 2,000 meters. Your time at the end of the workout will be the time that's on the monitor. You can have whatever dampen setting you like, and you can change it during the workout depending on the individuals who are doing the row.